Okay, everyone, we are live.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Technical issues.
Yes.
Back.
All fixed. Thankfully, you guys are the nicest and most understanding. We, of course, are here to talk about season 7 of When Calls the Heart.
Can you believe it? 7 seasons.
It's 7 years of content. Like, that is
amazing.
Pretty incredible when you sit back and think about it.
What was it like coming back and rejoining the whole cast and crew?
I mean, it's one big happy family, and we all know each other so well at this point. And we we understand the quirks and how we all work, and it's really comfortable. Like it's kind of like coming home.
That's nice. It makes those long days much easier, I'm sure, too. Getting along with everyone else on the set.
So we're always waiting to see how the Christmas movie did, like last Christmas, to go.
Oh,
because if it does really well, then we're like pretty sure, we're waiting to get the pickup for season 7.
Sure.
And that's always
it's
really exciting.
Sign,
It usually is, and the Hearties really show up for that.
Oh yeah,
Christmas.
It's the big Christmas, and it's on Christmas.
It's
our
families.
It's so the best.
Neat.
It is. It's our Super Bowl.
Yes,
it is.
Oh my God, we love that. And now let's get into the character work. Andrea, last we saw of your character Faith, she had returned home to take care of her father, so she was absent from Hope Valley. What's in store for her with this new season?
Yeah, I think things have kind of settled down back home, and she's able to now leave her father and come back and resume her life in Hope Valley. And with that comes along this new relationship, and
which we're all very excited
Team
to
and
see. Yes,
Public.
Right.
PDA.
Yes.
This season
PDA, we threw down in front of Flo-Mo.
I know.
Oh no.
I threw my
Flo-Mo.
bag down.
For all of us Hearties,
Flo-Mo,
this is Florence and
Molly.
And Molly.
Flo-Mo.
They're the gossips in
They're
town.
the
We were
gossips.
hiding
They are.
from them.
Yes.
And then they were watching us in one of the episodes, and I was Carson had enough of hiding.
Yeah, that was a great scene. That really turned out. That was great.
It really was,
Because I think these characters they have to break away from that. I think they both kind of live in shells sometimes.
Yeah.
They focus on their careers
and on others so much. You're
and on
playing
others.
A doctor and a nurse.
Yeah.
You're so focused on everybody else, making
Exactly.
sure everyone else is okay.
Sure.
It's great to see you guys start to focus on you and your new relationship.
Yeah, and it's a small town, so news travels fast.
Yes, especially with Flo-Mo around.
Right.
Exactly.
So we were hiding to the beginning. The characters were to be able to experience having the relationship without all the scrutiny and all that, and it's a high risk because we're in a working relationship. And if it doesn't work out, there's not a lot of great nurses
There's going to be 2 doctors in Hope Valley, 2 separate.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Well, we're very happy that you finally came out with your new relationship on the show, and we can't wait to see where
we had a lot to do with that.
Yeah. Team Infirmary all the way.
It's so funny when people ask us questions about our characters, because what they don't really understand is it's really sometimes they're hard to answer because it's a little bit hypothetical, and the writers are really. And the network, everyone's sort of creating where the character goes. Like, we have some input for sure, but it's so interesting sometimes. It's hard to answer questions as Carson, especially when it gets into motivation behind things, because we quite often get scripts and we do our best to make it our own, but we're telling a story that a writer has written.
Absolutely.
That's right. Yeah. And you guys too have, I think, a special understanding of your characters, since the writer writes them and the director directs, and you're the ones who have to kind of embody the character.
It is true.
Well.
As an actor especially when a show's gone as long as this one has, we've been living with these characters for quite a long time. Yeah. And we often, sometimes we'll have conversations with the writers like, oh, do you remember this one little nuance, this one little thing that happened in this season? Can we play off that, or can this link to this? So we're kind of in charge of our narrative in a sense.
Yeah.
But it's a big
collaboration.
That's a big collaboration.
That's amazing. And speaking of this, let's talk about Carson for a second. We've watched Carson go through a lot, being afraid to do a surgery since it didn't end well previously, to this new relationship, to kind of feeling alone, to really becoming such a big part of Hope Valley. What have you enjoyed about his arc in playing this role?
Well, in the first, when I first came on the show, there was that really interesting arc with Cody and Cody's appendix bursting. And you didn't know that I wasn't, a line cook on the chuck wagons, and then I was hiding out at Abigail's, and then I was there was a lot of really fun obstacles for Carson to overcome, and then the next season I had to do brain surgery, the same one that killed my wife.
No big deal.
Yeah, no pressure there.
And I had it's in a little town like that doing brain surgery.
I know. Team infirmary, brain surgeons, pretty cool.
But so as an actor, you're just begging for high stakes, and you're begging for obstacles to overcome.
Yeah.
That's what those are the most fun things to play. So it's
and
been
a great inspiration too. Not that all of us are doing brain surgery, but watching him overcome something he's afraid to do and doing it.
I mean, that's why we love these shows, and I think that's why When Calls a Heart is in season 7 and hopefully season 8, is where there's these characters that can inspire people, and there's almost like, you know, there's things in your character that girls are going to just strive, especially now with the news of you wanting to become a doctor, and that you have that. There's especially in that time too, is there's very, very inspirational, and people are drawn to that about these characters. There's a lot to learn from them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and playing them you learn a lot too. There's things that Carson has taught me, and there's a lot of things obviously I bring from my own personal life as much as I can into Carson.
Yeah, I know, these are such just truly good-hearted characters. Do you ever sometimes in your real life think, oh, what would Faith do? What would Carson do in this situation?
That's a funny question. There are some similarities from time to time that, this is a little bit of a sidetrack, but Faith is a terrible cook, as am I. So that's always my go-to. We can relate to one another there. Yes. But I can say this is another deviation maybe, but playing a nurse has been really rewarding. I've actually connected with a lot of Hearties who are nurses or have family members that are nurses.
Oh, that's amazing.
And I've received a lengthy email from someone who said, you're the reason I went into nursing, and chose that as my career path. Which is
that's very
crazy
special.
that we can have that kind of influence.
That's so cool.
I know. So I always, I think we've talked about this with Pascal and Kevin a little bit. Sometimes we forget that we can inspire through what we do, because we get so consumed with what we're doing as actors and are we doing the best job. But this show lives on, and it means so much to so many people, and that's just so immensely rewarding.
That's beautiful. Oh, beautifully said.
And if I wasn't an actor, I would be doing something in health and medicine, or some sort of fitness or longevity or biohacking. I mean, I would be doing something around.
You would.
I would. 100%. So maybe not like a traditional medical doctor, but a naturopath.
You should have seen Paul when I was on set and I was feeling sick because I was so pregnant. He was like, what was it that you got me? Was it apple cider?
Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Oh, because you had
I had heartburn.
And
so Paul was whipping up these little concoctions.
Were you in the infirmary doing this?
No, the infirmary is sometimes we're out there being another purpose. Like
no, we were at craft services, and I was sort of hunkered over, and Paul was like, I'm gonna make you something that'll make you feel better. It was great. It was so sweet.
Oh, that's amazing. Hey, apple cider vinegar is the cure for all. That's for sure.
That's what they say.
We love it. That's so sweet for taking care of your co-stars too.
So sweet.
And that's period appropriate. They would have had apple cider vinegar.
That's true. Getting into character. We love a method actor.
Yeah.
I do love in the infirmary when you read the labels on all of the little
right.
Medicine.
Then you see arsenic.
The medicine cabinet. Yeah, there's arsenic in there.
They used to use little tiny bits of arsenic to heal
vials.
people. It's like, what the devil is that
about? If any Hearties out there, if you're ever lucky enough to go to Hope Valley, you should take a look through the props if they happen to be out. That are the
and
set
how amazing the set decorators
they're
look.
amazing.
These little details that you might not even really see on camera, but that's amazing.
And if you get to Yos inside of the Mercantile, I highly recommend trying one of the deviled eggs, because they're from season 1. So can you
really?
Well, they're from season 1, so they're super rich.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried?
I feel bad for the person who opens that one.
You might die.
No.
I dare you.
Yeah. We will not be trying the eggs from the Mercantile.
I love the Mercantile too. That's a good,
that's a fun store.
Yeah.
Where is the Hope Valley is filled with so many fun locations. Where would you say? Of course, we love the infirmary, but other than that, is there like a place that you think is really cool? One of the locations, or you kind of like to wander around?
I know you mentioned this yesterday when we used Benson Hills, when we escaped off to Benson Hills last
season. To have our secret romance where we could hold hands in the open.
And it's always fun to kind of venture out from Hope Valley a little bit if you can. But they built that set actually directly behind the infirmary.
Yes.
Yeah, and we shot against one wall, and it looked like we were in a whole other town, but we were right behind the infirmary.
Amazing.
We never stray far from the infirmary, let's be honest.
Amazing. Oh, we love these behind the scenes moments. So cool.
My favorite place is by the pond. I like going there early morning to try to shoot the sunrise. I always have my camera and try to get up like, especially when we have an early call or sunset.
And it's misty and then
beautiful.
the sun's rising.
And like the lake right by the church, you get those really beautiful shots, I imagine.
Yeah,
that church is just gorgeous.
When it reflects in the water and you're sort of down, and I spend a lot of time out there. I sometimes bring my guitar.
You do. I feel like I have a lot of photos of you off at a distance, like solitary, taking your photos.
We'd love to see the photo you take, then the photo you take of Paul taking the photo.
Very meta.
Amazing. Amazing.
Always been that way.
And now this is kind of a fun question, but Valentine's Day is just around the corner. It's the day after tomorrow, actually. If you could gift each other Valentine's Day presents as your characters, what would you get or make for each other?
Ooh.
As our character, I would bake something because Carson's handy in the kitchen.
Oh,
So
yes.
I would
really nice.
Yes.
I would bake like a heart-shaped chocolate cake and then make a frosting and put a little Faith and her name too.
Oh, that's
Look at
sweet.
I'd bake
this.
something.
Well, how do I want to
Follow that.
I mean, normally the woman bakes. I guess probably back then we weren't the biggest bakers, but Carson is.
Carson,
That's
Okay.
very
He's a man
sweet.
of many talents, you know.
Ooh, I think I'd get him music because he's. I've already got Carson a harmonica a few seasons ago, so I think I'd buy him some sheet
Give
music.
me a guitar.
There we go.
Get Carson a guitar.
This is a good little tidbit. Anytime we're on set together, you can guarantee Paul's guitar is not far away.
It's nearby.
It's very
We
close
love
by.
that.
And I'm always begging her to sing because her harmonies, she sounds like June Carter.
Yes,
That's
And-
very nice.
No.
do.
She had the coolest voice, and so I'll play country songs. And we wanted to play for you guys today, but they're not. We can't get the rights to play them. We were going to play you Jolene from Dolly Parton because her heart.
Well, and now we understand that you also play the ukulele.
I
We've
do.
seen some
Oh, so
videos.
well,
do you
too.
guys
I
ever
do.
play together on set?
I haven't brought the ukulele to set. I don't know if I have, or if I have, I don't know if you were there. It's a great little transportable instrument, which is what's so
very
wonderful
compact.
about it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think we've ever, or if we have,
You should play it more on your Instagram
Yeah, I
when
should.
you do
I
them
really
right to
should.
the
Those
camera.
videos
You're
are
in
so
like your little
sweet.
happy place. And
Yeah.
you should do it with your
And now-
viola in it. Like
should
play
like
them.
sing
Yes,
to her.
there we
She
go.
does like music.
Sing to her. She
Yeah.
likes white noise. Last night when it was like really loud
Yeah.
in there, she's like,
Oh,
some babies don't
our
like
whole cast
busyness.
was together
Yeah.
last night, and she just kind of
That's
came
right.
out and she just fell asleep, and she was
Yeah.
Oh.
so
fine
super
and
cute.
dandy.
So
Yeah.
You're a great mom.
Oh, thanks.
Aw.
Well, you're a great dad. He really is.
Yes, we
He's
understand your
16.
son just
That's
got his
crazy.
driver's
He did.
license.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah,
Oh
you
my
would-
god.
I
That's
can't believe when I met Oliver, he was probably 12 or 13.
Yeah, yeah.
Much younger.
Oh my
That's-
god.
Crazy
Yeah,
that
no,
he's driving.
He is. He's really responsible.
That's amazing.
He's just. I
He
don't
is a
know
great
what,
dad.
I don't know what I did.
Aw.
Susan. I was not that good of a kid. I give my mom such a hard
We
time.
all learn from our mistakes, you know. It's all
Yeah.
good. All
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And now we, of course, have a fun little game. We'll hand that to you, Andrea.
Oh boy.
We just did this with Kevin Smith and Pascal Hutton. Lots of fun. So this is a When Calls the Heart edition of Heads Up.
When
So
did this app come out?
the app has been out for a while, but you can create your own deck. So we of course had to create a When Calls the Heart
No
game.
dig.
That's fun.
So each round is 60 seconds. We'll have you go first, and then we will have you go, Paul. We ask if you're able to angle it a little bit toward us as
Okay.
well. That would be
Okay.
amazing. And whenever you're ready.
So I'm putting it on my forehead?
Yes.
Either way, I lose because mom brain is.
I
Either way,
I have
lose 'cause-
the worst mommy brain. Even today when we were
Yeah.
discussing, okay, so what happened in this scene? I was like, oh my gosh, it feels like
Oh,
years
no.
ago.
What season?
You
is
have
it?
a
are we
newborn.
in?
Is
You
that the
have an
Christmas
excuse.
movie? Right. Yeah. No.
Okay.
So even if I win, I don't win.
Aw. So we don't have to play
Right.
it. No.
Congratulations. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's
We're
do it.
competitive.
So I hit play
Alright.
and I put it on my
Yes.
head.
Yes.
When it calls the heart. Place on forehead.
You
Get
can-
ready.
Perfect.
Can we see it?
All right.
Go to that.
Can you
Okay.
see it?
What do we do?
So you have to try to get her to guess.
Oh, that's
what's
what it
up.
is?
Just
He's a
you
mountain.
can't say the word. Oh, there you go.
On our show.
Jack.
Currently.
Nathan.
Very
Yes, bingo.
Whoa.
When a gathering, people will come together, and a lot of them, the Hope Valley is this. It's a collection of people. Like a town. It's a small.
Western.
A good sense of.
Oh no.
No, it's also a show on a TV show. It's a comedy.
You can also pass if you need to.
Pass. I'll come back to this.
Okay.
It's a show on TV.
The gas station that the villain in our town owns. What's that?
Gowan?
What's his company called though?
Oh no.
It's on his building. It says it there. The first word's right. You said, and then what's another word for gas? This is a herb you put in soup. It's also Pascal.
Okay, you guys weren't kidding.
I take full responsibility.
You guys weren't kidding.
No, I take full responsibility. I did not help the situation.
Let's.
I
love it. We love it. I love how you went right for the herb and not for the. That's beautifully done. Well, that's why we love this game. It's just fun. It's not about winning.
You got one card. Congratulations.
You're gonna have to beat one, Paul.
Okay. You're gonna be swipe up.
Yes. Swipe up and it will restart.
What's?
It takes a recording
take a video
of the previous
our
game.
Save or share the video.
It was just Gowan's Petroleum.
I know. Did I do that wrong?
It was just community. Okay, that said like that. I have no excuse for that one.
Swipe up to play again.
There you go.
Please, can you guys see that?
Upside down. Perfect.
Get ready.
Okay, what are we doing here?
All right.
3, 2, 1. Oh, Lee wears these
pants.
And they're
plaid.
Yes.
Nice job. So flip it down. Perfect.
Oh, so this is the town. It's a western, and the country that we are shooting in.
Canada?
Yeah, and it's not a western town. It's a
Northwest.
New Age, like a town where everyone's...
New Age.
Maybe not New Age, but it's a...
like going
where
west.
settlers come here. And we're
frontier town.
Yes!
Canadian frontier.
Frontier.
That's very good. Oh, the person who wears the plaid pants.
Lee
Nice.
Coulter.
There you go.
Taking her out for a real.
Oh, the big bad guy in our town with the hat.
Gowan?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, no.
Gowan's company.
Gowan's Petroleum.
Yeah,
that's not
there
fair.
We go.
Oh, the fans.
Hearties. Love
oh, there we go.
Hashtag.
Where the show takes place.
Hope Valley.
This is much
okay.
easier.
Oh, again.
The plaid pants.
Lee Coulter. Crushing it.
We love Lee.
Rosemary, she loves this
theater.
Nice. Oh, you would have gotten
that.
it though. You would have gotten it. Well, thank you guys for playing. Great job.
1, 2, 3.
Don't
4,
even.
5,
I don't want to
6,
know.
7, 8.
Today's not about winners.
There
we
were
don't
2
count
Lees
that
in that.
There were 2 Lees in that.
I don't know.
Thank you guys for
You guys
playing.
are
That's
filmed
so
on here.
much
That's
fun.
fun.
Oh, we're.
That's a great little laugh.
That is fun.
Can Hearties at home play that?
I think you.
Yeah.
I think you win because you were giving me. You were helping me. I did not do very well by you.
Aww.
It's okay.
Thanks,
We'll play
Paul.
next time. We'll do another round.
I'll
next
practice.
time.
How about that? I'll reread my scripts.
Do the Hearties have that game? Do they know about it? Do
you
guys
can
have it at home?
You can Hearties out there. You can create your own deck and play with your friends while you're waiting for new episodes to start. It's a lot of fun, and we also I can see all these comments from people saying hello from all over the world.
Aww,
really,
hi everybody.
let's see. This is
Definitely Brazil.
Kisses from Brazil from Amanda.
Were you about to say?
There we go.
I honestly think there's probably as many Brazilian fans as American fans. Like they're so.
Oh yeah.
We
have
love you guys.
a very sweet comment from Renee. Love you too, and the dynamic you bring.
Aww.
Very sweet. Well, we have so many Hearties watching. Before we go, can you guys remind everyone when season 7 premieres?
February 23rd.
That's right.
Yes, at 9/8 Central. Is it 9/8 Central? 8/8.
8 Central.
8 Central.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, I can't tell them when it is.
Yesterday, Paul said Saturday. We were like Sunday.
Right.
It's never been on Saturday.
No, we were
Oh, good.
Sunday nights at 8, only on Hallmark Channel.
That's
It took
right.
us a long time to get that yesterday.
That's
But
true.
we
Follow
got
your
it.
heart to Sunday night.
There we go. You nailed it. Nailed it. Thank
you
you
go.
guys so
What was the
much.
other part to it?
I don't remember. Don't ask me.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Oh, that was so sweet. Truly.